Now that we presented the storyboard, which included what MK Ultra is and how it came about, the real question to ask is, why is MK Ultra considered a conspiracy?
If we look at the facts, MK Ultra started in the 1950s and continued on with the 1960s. In 1975, it was brought to public attention.
Investigation led by the Congress concluded that the director of CIA, Richard Helms, destroyed all files and supposedly marked the end of this project. But did it really end?
We have reason and evidence to believe that it did not actually stop.
That's right. That was the last week of the trial. And when I got a call from Joe and a message from his mother that I needed to come out and just take a look at him because they was worried about his demeanor. When I get there, I go to the trial. From there, we go back to Netherlands. And he asked me to come upstairs, and he grabbed me and started crying, said, "Please don't leave me. They're trying to kill me." And I said, "When's the last time you ate?" He said, "No, they'll poison me." I said, "Well, when's the last time you drank water?" And so one thing led to another. So I have a friend of mine that has this huge machine in L.A.
Welcome everyone to the Oprah Winfrey Show. And yes, you get a car, you get a car, and you get a car. But shortly after this break, I will be revealing a star guest, pop sensation. And you know who he is, it's Michael Jackson, everybody. We are back with the one, the only, Michael Jackson. Welcome, Michael, to the show. It's good to see you.
I'm glad to be here.
I have to ask you this, though. The mothers in my audience have said to please ask you, why do you grab your crotch?
Why do I grab my crotch?
Well, we think you have a thing going on with your crotch.
Oh no, I think it happens subliminally. Ow! I dance. When you're dancing, you know, you're just interpreting the sounds. When there's a driving bass, you become the bass. And when there's a cello or string, you become that. You become the emotion of what the sound is. Now, if I'm doing a move and then I go bam, it's the music that compels me to do it. It's not like I'm gonna go like, hey, I'm gonna go down there. No. It doesn't work like that. You know, you don't think about it, it just happens. Sometimes I look at the footage and ask myself, did I really do that? So I'm a slave to the rhythm. So I'm a slave to the rhythm. So I'm a slave to the rhythm.
Illuminati bloodliners believe that they should have full control over the rest of the world. We believe they have a part of the MK Ultra because of their beliefs. Mind control would be the ultimate solution to get full control over humanity, since we would have no ability to go against the system. Symbols incorporated in the Illuminati. For example, the 666. Walt Disney is believed to be a part of the Illuminati. For example, let's take a look at his logo. In his logo, you see highlighted in blue the 666. Notice how you don't recognize this consciously, but your subconscious mind does.
In other words, this happens subliminally.
Escute bem, com o nível de bruxaria, satanismo, pornografia e espiritismo nos vídeos da Disney. Eu somente lhe vou dizer alguns nesta noite porque o tempo não permite, porque eu quero que a sua casa seja livre como a nossa casa foi livre. Por exemplo, no vídeo de Mermaid, como se chama Mermaid, The Little Mermaid, aqui no Brasil? Lena Sereia, veja aqui, meu querido. Quero que você veja a capa da sereia. Se você parou para pensar e para examinar na capa, a coluna terceira da mão direita para a esquerda é o membro genital, o membro sexual do homem parado para cima. Este vídeo de Little Mermaid é um vídeo de pornografia infantil. Detrás da música, onde diz kiss the girl, beije a moça, há um grupo jamaicano falando palavras africanas para amaldiçoar a cada criança que está escutando o vídeo. Por exemplo, no vídeo de Aladdin, como se diz Aladdin? Aladino. Se você para o vídeo em slow motion, devagar, não sei o que chama, slow motion, você coloca devagar, você verá que ele diz tão rápido, mas você não pode entender. Ele diz, good teenagers, take off your clothes. Ele está dizendo, crianças boas e adolescentes, tire a sua roupa. Tem um vídeo que tem causado sensação tremenda, se chama Pocahontas. Você sabe o que quer dizer a palavra Pocahontas? Você já estudou essa palavra indígena, o que quer dizer Pocahontas? É uma palavra indígena.
It continues to do so till this day. In recent cartoons, one of the major Illuminati symbols, the triangle with the eye, is used frequently.
You think that combination's safe in your mind, Stanford? Well, we'll see what my new minion has to say about that. Triangulum, entangulum, Viniforus dominus mentium, Viniforus fidentis armium!
Lick that elbow, lick that elbow!
Like the infinite horizon, it eludes my grasp.
Is that who I think it is?
His hems grow heps, 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 his hems grow heps!
Oh, Gravity Falls, it is good to be back. Name's Bill Cipher. And I take it you're some kind of living ventriloquist dummy? I'm just kidding, I know who you are, Gideon.
What are you? How do you know my name?
Oh, I know lots of things.
Lots of things.
Hey, look what I can do. Deer teeth, for you, kid.
You're insane!
Sure I am, what's your point?
Listen to me, demon! I have a job for you! I need you to enter the mind of Stanford Pines and steal the code to his safe!
To end off, I want to show you how big this conspiracy really is. It appears that MK Ultra had a connection to the JFK assassination. But was this just a coincidence? Judge for yourself. MK Ultra funded LSD experiments. Jolly West was a contractor of MK Ultra. He co-published with a psychiatrist in Houston and a psychiatrist in New Orleans, which has lived with Lee Harvey Oswald for a period of time. Then we have Frank Olson, who was supposedly going to be a whistleblower on the MK Ultra. But before that happened, CIA stopped him. Sidney Gottlieb was the director of the MK Ultra. He and a few others of the project went on a retreat and they invited Frank Olson to go with them. They put him on LSD without his knowledge and he had a, so to say, bad trip. Sidney Gottlieb got him to see a doctor, and this doctor was also a part of the MK Ultra. His name was Dr. Lashbrook. And a few days after he saw the doctor, Frank ends up committing suicide. Or that's at least what we know. So he jumps out a window from the 10th floor of the retreat that they're on. But what really happened? Hank Albarelli wrote a book about the incident, and there's a lot of evidence proving that Frank Olson actually was pushed out the window by Pierre Elise, who was ordered by the CIA. Gil Lafitte had a cover name, Louis Heidel. He worked at a coffee shop in New Orleans prior to the JFK assassination. Lee Oswald worked in the same coffee shop at the same time by the name of Alex Heidel. Can it really be just a coincidence that the guy who killed John F. Kennedy and the guy who killed Frank Olson worked at the same coffee shop at the same time? It's unlikely, and if there really is a connection, then how big is this conspiracy? And what did they find out that was so important that they had to destroy it? We have now discussed what MKUltra is and our beliefs about the subject. Now it's just up to you to decide if you think it's true or not.